Hello, Rick187, and welcome back to River Waves 2, where we're going to be finishing off, fingers crossed, our Confederate States of America run. We are in the late 1950s, which is always kind of towards the end of the game anyway. And we have one last toty little piece of clay, Cameroon, and that was our plan. That's what we wanted to get, and we would be satisfied. I know at one point I was talking about trying to edit the files and go to war with the CSA, but I think that is a dream for another time. I think this one we just want to end the war with Great Britain and Germany. I would very much like to take Cameroon, and I think we're going to call it a day. We have been at war for 22 months. It's going pretty well in our favour. 82,000 victory points to 16,000. We have sunk a large number of the British fleet, but we still don't quite have parity on capital ships. So we have 5 fast battleships versus Britain 6 and Germany's 1, so we're not far off. And with CVs, again, we have 6 versus their, what's that, 11 or 12? 11. So we're, unsurprisingly, we don't have the same size of navy as 2 of the world's leading powers, but we're doing pretty darn good. Especially considering our budget is less than either of them, quite a considerable margin, which is disappointing considering how much of the map we have, although 1950s colonies aren't really worth that much money, so understandable. One thing I want to check in was on the new, these things, the Benbow. Britain has been starting to build 20,000 ton battleships. We saw a similar-ish class from the Germans, I can't remember what it was called, but we sunk them both, which was a 23,000 tons, with these quad turrets as well. It's interesting, we've gone down to the 12-inch, but they do go up to 29 knots. Only 12-inch. It's interesting, this little pocket battleship. I'm not sure they're particularly good, but it's interesting. It was, which ones? Here we go, the Braunschweig class. Again, very similar. So we will happily, although, tonnage-wise, we're miles in front, because he's got these toy ones. Good. We aren't naval invading at the minute. In fact, last time we turned back in naval invasion, and we don't have naval superiority here. Not by much. We've got 122, they've got 132 combined. If we inflict a little bit more damage, we might be able to get that. Whether we want to invade again, I don't know. After the army let me down, I think we're just going to try and take Cameroon in peace deal. So, without maybe further ado, let's just kind of advance some time. A war loan, excellent. That should deal with our very small deficit, although we are building 4 new light cruisers, which is where some of that money is going. No, we lost a corvette. Another one, but we sunk a submarine. Unrest is still at 0, so that's not really a problem. We'll see if that changes. It goes up by 1 tick. We think they've got only about 30 subs, so it's not that many. Of course, we did have a big reset from a naval treaty recently, but they are doing a lot of raiders. Interesting. Might have to look at who's doing our trade protection. Who have we got? And who do we want to put in trade protection? I mean, it would make sense maybe to put some of our newest heavy cruisers on to go and, sink things. Actually, that would be a pretty good idea. Might have to move these guys out of West Africa and put them on trade protection. We'll have a look. Well, I need to run another turn and pay attention. And let's actually, can I check the log? This one? Mainly in the Northeast American coast, but also West Africa and also Caribbean. So what I might do then is split up the Chickamauga class. We'll leave her namesake in West Africa. I'm going to put all 3 of them onto trade protection. We're going to ship them out of the place. So you, my friend, are going to move to the Northeast American coast, or North American East Coast, if that's how you want to say it. And I'll choose a shortcut to send you off to the Caribbean. Good. And we'll spread those people out. Ships. That's what they are. They're ships. I do have a number of older ships that need refit. These are ancient, these things. Potentially we could just scrap these once our new light cruisers appear. mean, they are 1909 light cruisers. Alright, I'm not going to bother refitting them. I think we'll keep them where they are, just they prevent nonsensical blockades, or help prevent nonsensical blockades. The Selma, though, I think still has a future. It's 1920, but it's got a reasonable turn of pace. It can probably do some colonial work for us if nothing else. Let's have a look if I was to open you for a rebuild. I don't know if I can rebuild the North American East Coast. I can't remember. I think I can. Can we up your 6 inches? Yes, we can. Beautiful. Okay, we don't quite have the space to make them dual purpose, which would be good because you don't really have any other HA factor of 6. Not really doing much. Would be good to stick a better director on you. I wonder if we went dual purpose with our main armament and we just binned our secondaries, that balances out. Now, I'm under no illusions that this isn't by any means a great ship, but I think it would be serviceable. Having said that, our HA factor's only gone up to 9 by doing that. Oh, we would need some directors. Okay, 15, it's something. And you've got a bunch of mines. Okay, squeeze in maybe one medium gun, and that's probably enough. I won't worry about putting on a missile launcher or anything like that. Yeah, there we go. I think this will do. Again, not a phenomenal ship, but worth it, I think, to keep around. All okay. Yes, please rebuild the Selma. Who else is obsolete? The main class CVs, which are oddly armoured ones, if I remember correctly. North American East Coast. What's the balance of power like up here? Great Britain is hanging around with a little bit of a fleet. Why am I only showing one CV up here? Yep, definitely have 3 of them. Ah, because you 2 are injured. Okay, that makes sense. And you can wait for 2 months. I wonder, actually, if we opened you for a refit and we started to refit you, I wonder if that would circumvent the requirement to repair. Let's perhaps find out. Tonnage is a little bit of an issue, I should say. We've got quality 1 5-inch DP already. We could maybe, I mean, actually 200 tons is quite a lot. How am I going to strip all that off? Is this just playing the same song over and over? Yes, it is. Please don't. I feel like this run has also been a never-ending fight between me and music players. So what could we do? I mean, we could... Oh, that's interesting. The HA factor goes up when I undual purpose my tertiary guns. That obviously shouldn't happen. So what's the way it's supposed to work is for everything... So your biggest caliber dual purpose gun you get full credit for, full value for your AA or your HA. For secondary calibers, you're supposed to get half. So I would expect to get half the normal value for this for 4 inches and half normal value for the 3 inches. I would not expect this to have a negative impact, which it clearly is. That's interesting. I don't know if this is a bug in terms of how it displays this number or how it actually performs in game. But let's get rid of all those. So it's shaved off 100 odd tons. We could also just drop an airplane, but that doesn't seem what you really want to do against an aircraft carrier. We could potentially... It's almost not worth it. Do I just bring down my number of secondaries? Do I just remove my secondaries? I don't need to remove them all. Can we go with 6? Maybe we'll bring our rounds down a little bit. Okay, I can get behind this. Actually, I'd probably rather get rid of the lights and see if we can't squeeze in a few more secondaries. Okay. HA factor 45. We still have 19 medium AA guns as well. These are good because they fire before the plane drops its ordnance, whereas the lights fire after. So I really want maximum chance of not being hit. Oh, and I want to do that. Well, I'll take another one off. That's fine. I'm not so worried about the autoloader. Got my 100 planes. Jolly good. Oh no, you aren't the oddly armoured one. I thought my mains were. That may have been the previous iteration. Don't know. Okay, let's save this. Yes, we shall rebuild, and I will rebuild you, and... yeah, indeed, you and I'll take... oh, yeah, because I'm turret, you're going to take a year. That is right. So, bonus, you're not going to take the... include the 2 months for the refit. Negative, I changed enough of the turrets around that it's going to take a year for you to do. Well, I guess we can't win everything. But we can try. It was the whole point of these things. But no. Alright, so I think we'll have one and we'll just do them slowly then. We'll drip feed them in the refits. Which I think is a fine and dandy way of doing things. At the very least, it gets the job done. Okay. Cruiser action. Oh, I don't have any cruisers. This will be potentially my battle cruisers, or fast battleships as they've been rebranded. Or they're just nothing. I'll absolutely take this. Thank you. Planes, yes. Let's look at my planes. After we looked at the Leipzig. 12-10 inch. I think this looks very similar to the heavy cruiser we have on the go. I can't remember if we, well, obviously I can't remember if we got 12 guns. You'll tell me. Yes, 12 10-inch guns, 12 5-inch. So you've actually got slightly more secondaries and tertiaries. Slightly faster. I mean, you are newer, so you're squeezing a little bit more. I've probably got a little bit more armor than you do. And I've got my planes as well, of course, which are becoming less relevant. Wow, apparently being dominated everywhere, but I've got PPs to spare, so that's quite alright. Okay, fine, dandy. Oh, you guys have now become obsolete. That's unfortunate. I'm going to leave you there until my new light cruisers get built, I think. Because I don't want to remove my entire light cruiser force from West Africa. You are a single ship. I will happily refit you. It's probably just going to... hang on, sorry, try that again. It's going to be a liquor paint. Open design for rebuild. Yeah, 16 to 1, that's fine. No, you don't have to cancel that because you're on 0. Although, probably better that you actually hit things with your 6-inch guns. I might, yeah, I don't really care about light on you, and maybe even mediums on you is not worth it. Okay. What would it cost to squeeze out another one? 29. Yeah, I'm not going to get away with that. Nowhere close. That's fine. Okay, you'll do it. It's only one. It's one destroyer for goodness sake, so it's not really make much difference. Go for it. Okay, good. Next turn. Coastal raid. Ooh, we will attack enemy ships. Oh, excellent. Ah, off the coast of the Car, which is our main naval base in this area. We have got our bailey and our castle, and we've got 2 of our glorious Senegal class CVs. I can't remember which one was the namesake of a class. It was Senegal. Perfect. Okay. They've got to raid the coast somewhere. What's our scouting look like? That. I can't remember. I think we're up to about 500 range on our light. Whatchamacallit? Light load for our torpedo bombers, who usually do the scouting. Yeah, 574. Let us increase our range a little bit. Let's go right to 500. Let's, yeah, go all the way up there. And maybe we'll go all the way down there. Quite a generous search pattern. I'm okay with this. We'll go heavy cap. Let's lock that in. We are just kind of cruising around at 16 knots. That's fine. Let's bring up to 20. Let's let the game run for a couple of minutes. Get our search planes away. Beautiful. And now we're going to ready up our strike. And this time, right from the very start of the stream, I'm going to remember that I should be using all heavy loads. Beautiful. As I said, I've still got this bug just as safe where I can't manually change it, but this all heavy does the job. Beautiful. We sit back, relax, and wait for the scouting reports to come in. Away with you. Or they're going to be right on our doorstep. Surely not. Well, let us see. We are reporting a light cruiser somewhere around here. Okay. And planes are ready, so we'll get a... If we find something, we can do a quick strike, although this is not going to be their main force. Okay. This is interesting. It says they're all vaguely coming in this direction. Well, hello. Okay. This is just a screening force. I'm not so worried about sending off my planes to engage it. And we'll get some confirmation in a moment of what they are. What's the weather like? Overcast. Yeah, notice our sight line range is pretty poor. And time of day? 6 hours. Well, till dusk. Let's bring your speed down so you're not suffering the old vibrations from going too quickly. And let's see what we're up against. Oh, that seems to be a fair flotilla. There are heavy ships. They're going to be in here somewhere. Well, let's do a strike. I mean, it's going to be... it's not going to take long for them to get back. Just ping over here, please. Don't worry about coordinating it. Just go. I'm probably too heavy for my deck. Oh no, you're fine. I didn't do any fighter escorts. That's probably a bit of a mistake, but... No worries. Select already, please. And who's too many? You guys? No, you're fine. That's peculiar. I wonder why it wasn't giving me my spot numbers. Anyway, head over there. Go for, I think, battleships? Now, I suspect that there's a carrier lurking out here somewhere. But I don't know where it is. Also, you... where are we? You guys, can you please provide cap to my battleship? Thank you. I guess, oh, I guess weather's pretty bad because we're struggling to identify anything about these ships. Okay, our swarms are out. I'm slightly worried we're a little bit south with our spot, but they do go and move around. Okay, we think we've hit a CA. I think we may have more than just hit one by that shape. That would suggest a sunk CA. Well, let's try and get in amongst them when there's a bit of carnage going on. Now, this could just be German heavy cruisers. That's certainly possible. I doubt you're a CV. Surely not. Okay, the Colne. We will have to watch out for torpedoes since we're pretty close. Wow, we are claiming it's a CV. It might be a CVL, but it's odd that they've so advanced with it. Did it resolve itself into destroyer? Did we really mistake a destroyer for an aircraft carrier? I mean, I know it's cloudy. But I think I might have to have a few words with our pilots. I just want to see if there's been any other scouting reports. No, this could be the force. It's a pretty poor one, but you know, we have kicked our navies around a little bit. They may only be left of poor options. Okay, good. We hit destroyer torpedo 3 times. Is that one which is already dead? Yeah, okay. Oh, Flyboy's getting some practice in. We do love a downed ship. I would... Oh, that's good. I would quite like to sink some of these destroyers. It's good to just knock out enemy screens. Makes future engagements a little bit easier. Of course, if we take a torpedo in our battleship, even if we don't lose the ship, we could theoretically lose the engagement. Just by the value points of these ships. Okay, let's keep going. One more dead German destroyer. We think this destroyer is a CV again. Hang on, just out of interest. 1,600-ton destroyer might be an aircraft carrier. Well, you know. You never know. Okay, Colne's dead. Might as well select everyone we can. Select all. Oh no, ready strike. Let's try again. Oh, I thought it was a select all button. Apparently I'm misremembering. Don't really need the fighters. Could put the fighters onto naval strike, but I don't feel the need. We'll do one more run. Last thing I need is these destroyers coming too close to our cruiser force here. Select already. We're going to go up about there. Go for it. No need to coordinate. There's no air defense. Yeah. Well, we'll be nice. We'll pick up survivors. You guys need to watch what you're doing. There's a couple of light cruisers here, so I'm not too worried about it. No, that's unfortunate. We lose one of our own destroyers. Calm down, Senegal. Looks like there's one British destroyer up, which will not last very long. Excellent. A good little victory to start things off with. There we go. Beautiful. One. Oh, it was a heavy cruiser that they got early doors. I forgot about that. Fair play to the Air Force. Cruiser, like 5 destroyers. We did lose 1 destroyer in the end, but I'll take this. Show me what was a heavy cruiser. A Drake class. It was a British heavy cruiser. Wow, a very modern British heavy cruiser. 3 years old. 14,000 tons displacement. 9 10-inch guns. 16 5-inch dual purpose secondaries. Nice AA factor. 1 bomb hit. That's... It looks like it hit the turret. I wonder if it was a magazine. Yeah, there you go. That's a £1,000 as well. Because I remember to use heavy bombs. Huzzah! £1,000 bomb hit. Through the turret. His magazine. GG. Nice. Or not so nice, but good for us. I think we'll keep cracking that whip. Oh, the mod's been damaged. That's unfortunate. I would like quite a substantial piece. Although to be honest, there's only there's only Cameroon we really want. We might pick up South Africa just for the sake of it. I'd love to then take South Africa, but we can't take that in a peace deal. Too expensive. But if we're not going to play after the peace deal, so I'm tempted to, once a peace deal out, just call it a day. We could just take as much ridiculous map painting as we can get away with. We shall see, because we won't have to defend it, because we're calling it a day. It's not a sensible thing to do. Not worth the money, you know, of effort to control these colonies, especially not in 1950. You don't do things because they're sensible, you do things because they're fun. They're trying to invade again. Apparently with 2... How? This makes no sense. What? Oh, excellent. Our raiders, anti-raiders are doing their job here. The Muskegee. I'm going to say no, because we should essentially bump into them. It's the way these fights usually work. Yeah, there we go. I'm going up to squad max. I really want to close the range here and give them... No, they are running away from me. Usually they start coming towards me. Now we don't know exactly which ship this is, and I want to get as close as possible. Oh, our Europa class. They are reasonable, I do remember. Okay, what we got? 31 knots, so she can just outpace us if she wants. 8 9-inch guns, 4-inch belt. We are rocking 12 10-inch guns. So more guns, higher caliber, 6-inch belt. We are definitely a superior ship, with the one exception of she has a knot on us. So I think we will aggressively close. Although it will get her broadside versus our front 2 turrets, so we're in 6 of our barrels against all 8 of hers. Which is hurting a little bit. But eventually she's going to turn and run, yeah. If she wanted to continue engagement at those odds, I would have taken it just to close. And then once we're nice and close, we can worry about slowing down a little bit. And optimizing our gunfire. Although if she just runs away from me and we pelt her, then this could go well. Have we damaged your rear turrets or something? No? Just not being able to hit us. Wow, Muskie, you are performing phenomenally well. Look at this, hit after hit after hit. Right, we can bring the speed down. The Europa is on fire and in trouble. Do you have torpedoes? No, you don't. Good. Oh man, we've knocked out all your turrets. Yeah, she's a dead ship. Oh. Oh. Absolutely destroyed her. That was satisfying. The Andromeda. 56 hits. That's good. What was our hit percentage there? Wow, 14%. That's nice. Nice to see that. No, yeah, probably elite status have been at war for so long. Okay, good. That's what you get for trying to raid my merchant shipping. Stop it. Now, the only problem is, that's not really a problem, but we're not inflicting much unrest upon them. They do get some unrest just from losing battles and things, but we're not enacting a blockade or anything of that ilk, so I'm not sure they're going to collapse. We have got an improved venture of a flying boat, which can go a little bit further, a little bit tougher, a little bit faster. Okay, it does look like a genuine all-round improvement. Oh, lost the destroyer, that's annoying. And the corvette. They say food's becoming scarce, but our unrest is still happily at 0. We thwart, we thwart, we thwart, and we thwart. Oh, that's quite cool. Aircraft have thwarted the Gneisenau. Okay, that's really good actually. All that, we got one merchant ship there. One. Excellent. Oh my, that's a lot of subs. Where do they come from? Oh my god, Germany. Okay. I see you've given up on the surface fleet. That's a lot of subs. How's our ASW? I think we might need to do another raft of destroyers, ASW destroyers. So let's quickly design one of those. Counter the menace of the submarine threat. Yep, please auto-design. Speed 35 is pretty nice. What did we do last time? 6 5-inch dual-purpose guns, that is right. Eight torpedo tubes, 4 seconds. I wonder if we can do now, if we embiggen these. Again, we will make them 5-inch, quality 1, dual purpose. $150, that's fine. I don't technically need secondaries. What are you saying? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 okay? Yeah, that's fine. Perfect, apart from being 100 tons of weight, but that's okay. K-guns. Oh, can we add this on? I want you to be heavy on the ASW as well. Let's find 100 tons from somewhere. We can actually make you slightly lighter than our last ships. I'm not against this. Again, they only do personal protections for less valuable than HA, because usually I want the destroyers to protect my bigger ships for more than anything else. No, I was tempted to lose a... Potentially lose a but maybe we leave it as it is. Okay. 20 tons. I need to trim. Or I could just round you out at 2,000. Which will help your hit points. It can bring you up to 43, 44. This seems acceptable. Give you a bit more ammo. Call it good enough. Okay. Sure. We'll build another batch of them. Fine and dandy. I don't think you can invade me. No, you can't. Convoy defense, they can't challenge us. Huntsville's out, Pickett's out. Right, that's not interesting. Right. Again, continued operations will secure our total victory. Oh, this is it. This is it. Peace is concluded with our side gaining large territories and considerable war reparations. Whoa. Let's see. 10. can't remember if I'm playing on harsher peace deals or not. But if I'm not, that's the maximum we could get. If I am, I think it's half the maximum. We could take out. No, we want Cameroon. So, what other nonsense do we want? Egypt and Malta? Just take the what do you call it? Mediterranean ones? We could do that, actually. Again, I don't really want Gibraltar, but it might be nice just to control the entry to the Med. A place where we have no bases, no ships, and no interest. But just to sock it to them. Do you know what? Sure, we'll do this. We'll do this. It's not sensible. You shouldn't be taking it. It's not about sense. But if I get away with it, I've nabbed Ireland just for the kudos. Do I want Cyprus as well? I don't think so. Yeah, but you know what? Why not? I'm tempted to say not now. How much is this going to cost us? If we can get it out, try and get 8 of them out, right? Whatever, it doesn't matter. 4 million a month. We can make it work somehow. And there we have it. There we have it. The entirety of West Africa beyond Angola. Thank you, map. Which unfortunately we can't take. It's not owned by anyone. But we took Namibia. I think it's Namibia. Southwest Africa instead. We've got obviously all that Caribbean we've had for a while. We've got Northeast American coast. We've again had for a while. And just to rub it in, we've taken Gibraltar and we've taken Cyprus. Take that. Awesome. Grand. So yeah, I'm gonna end things there. I know that was short. I thought we might actually run for a little bit longer, but there we go. But I'm happy we've done everything we wanted in this run. I think we're now pushing mid-60s for number of episodes, so it definitely feels like it's had a good run and it's time to draw a close. Plans for going forward. So first on the Rule of Waves front, I don't know if we're going to be back with any more Rule of Waves 2, because I usually like to leave a little bit of a break on the channel before we start a new game. And Rule of Waves 3 is reportedly ready for release in Q1 next year. And ideally, I might see if I can wrangle the ability to show off some of that a little bit early, which would be nice. So the next time we come back with Rule of Waves content, it might be a little sneak peek of Rule of Waves 3. I don't know. No one said that's what's going to happen, but it'd be nice if I could wrangle it. So that's awesome. But okay, in that's obviously start next year. But immediate future, I think we're going to dive in and have a look at Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts in terms of naval lark. I'm keen to see where it's sitting as a game. Not convinced it's going to run to a massive series, but we'll come in with a couple of streams and a few. I don't know, maybe a dozen episodes or something like that. We'll have a look at it, see how it's going on, see how we feel about that. And then after that, we'll see where we go. I have a couple other bits and pieces I want to cover, but they're not so naval related. But yeah, but anyone who's made it to this episode, thank you very much. I massively appreciate the ongoing eyeballs on these episodes. I'm glad it's interesting for people, and as ever, I'd love to hear your thoughts or suggestions if you have an idea for another Rule of Waves type scenario or any other game, naval or otherwise. Do give me a shout. But otherwise, thank you very much for coming along this journey, and I'll see you all in the next one. Cheerio!